didn't say I couldn't stay.
Smile here, follow me, you know the deal, subscribe. Oh, wow. Okay, so every now and then something so absurd, so dramatic, so ridiculous happens that it is beyond parody, and not even in like the perfect writer's room could someone create something so horrible, so cringeworthy, something so uncomfortable and terrible. I cannot believe. So I was sitting in like I was working and I put in a headphone because I was like I want to listen to this because like I was seeing on Twitter that like the apology was really bad. Colleen Ballinger's apology, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. That I was hearing on Twitter and the streets were saying that it was really bad, and I was like, oh god, I gotta listen to this before she deletes it because apparently she also didn't consult her team. I cannot believe. So on a scale of like bad, like it's really bad, but in like the scope of YouTube apologies, it has to be one of the worst. So not only did she not address like anything, she was just it was just such a big old pity party, like self-loathing bull pie. I guess I don't want to like cuss yet because I think there's like a rule about that. I have. It's so fun. Have you ever met a person who just refuses to take any responsibility? And it's also gross when people are like talking about like taking accountability and they just say I'm taking accountability for and they're not actually like doing anything about it. Like you can say yes I did that. That's basically just them being like I did that was messed up. This was even worse. So first of all, I don't know why she like I thought ukuleles were like a 2017 thing. I thought like the pandemic left those things and it was over. But then like the song I don't know. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, so did she sit down, write this for the time that she was gone, construct this in a way that was sonically like did she put sonic importance like the way it sang over like the message, or did she write it and then make it singy like a song? And if she did, there was some parts where she could have rhymed it where she didn't and it made it worse. Obviously this apology was a crock of BS. So like even if it rhymed or not, it was like a really terrible, horrible apology because she didn't say anything. She said, "Oh my gosh, you guys," like she was like there was a whole metaphor about like the hate train or whatever, and like her being put on it first. So first of all, self-victimization. Wow, like you did not understand any of the message. Basically, another layer was you guys are making this decision, so it doesn't matter if I even try to change or if I even grew up. I thought we were supposed to want people to change and grow, but like I see people grow, but like you guys don't because you guys just want to believe what you believe. That's not what happened. First of all, have you if you've seen any of Adam McIntyre's videos, there is receipt upon receipt, and then other fans, and then there's like videos of you on stage with fans, and then like you can't deny this. There's no going around it. And this song is like ridiculous. Not even in like the most satirical irony could I have thought like if you would have told me someone is going to make an apology video, and it wasn't even an apology. She didn't say sorry for anything. She said, "You guys put these things that you think on me. Everyone's piling up on me. You guys run with the narrative you want to. You don't even listen to these people. You don't want them to grow, but I do. I want people to like grow and change. But you guys just run with what people say." That's not what happened. There was mountains of receipts that Adam McIntyre has showed. You bet. Like let's go through it. Allegedly, we're gonna allegedly go through allegedly everything that allegedly happened. There was like child labor, unpaid child labor, allegedly, mind you. Nasty, weird power dynamic texting with like fans, underage fans, mind you. Again, children, child labor, gross texts, allegedly sprinkle that in there because I mean like despite there being probably receipts under Adam McIntyre and like being a lived-in experience that people have said that when they lived through, obviously I can't prove anything, but there's screenshots, and yes, screenshots can be doctored, but this was like this person worked with her when they were like 12. They have like just archives of like God knows what. Like they have things that like none of us would have access to, and I guess could like make up because there would be like no level of like, oh my gosh, you know. But I'm under the impression that this person is not making this up. It is so sad to see an adult woman be like, and the whole self-deprecating part where she was like, yeah, I was texting my fans like a loser. I should have been better than that. I was a loser. You were a loser, and you still are because like what you could be like, this was mad, this was messed up. I was just cringy. I didn't really know how to navigate the internet. You could have there were so many ways you could have gone about it, being like, that was messed up. I'll try to pay Adam for it. That was gross. I shouldn't have sent people like underwear, or not underwear, but a bra. I shouldn't have taken young fans on stage, looked at their clothes that they were wearing, and berated them for what they were wearing on stage in public in front of an audience. And again, children who are attending her show. I shouldn't have made promises that I couldn't keep. Like saying I'm gonna pay you or hire you after this fact, allegedly, and also be like, I'm gonna meet you at this place, and then just canceling every single time last minute. This is such a crock of shit. I'm sorry. Like, I'm here to cuss. I'm here to cuss because it is like, I'm secondhand mad because people, it is so easy to just like, you did the worst. And what's also super annoying to me is like, white women, she's gonna like the way Shane Dawson didn't get canceled for like the most horrendous, depraved, heinous things that have ever happened. I would want to believe that a layer of misogyny, hating this like white woman, would get her worse down than to what Shane Dawson was. Except Shane Dawson did like terrible, so much more infinitely worse things, and was like a white man, mind you, but he was also gay or LGBT, so bi. So like that layer, they could have really grasped at that and taken him down. And I'm not saying use bigotry to support you, but I figured socially people would take these people down because they were some kind of like minority to some degree. So like Colleen being a woman, I would want to believe they would use that. But like the whiteness of their like social status just keeps them afloat. It is wild because like Shane Dawson should be gone. Why are they still getting 1 million views for like the worst things I've ever seen for content that is really so beyond bad? And then Colleen, I don't think people were watching her, but like to sing an apology and also not apologize and not address anything. She said she made a fart joke. I on the receipts and like 2 hours worth of videos that I've seen between like 5 different creators, I did not hear one thing about a fart joke. I'm sorry. I heard taking people on stage, lying, having a group chat with kids, saying nasty, gross, perverted things in group chats, asking like just R-rated 18-up questions to children in your group chat, promising to meet them, hiring them, saying you're gonna hire them, using their ideas for your content, and then not paying them, not giving them credit even though you said you would. Just all these things, allegedly, again, because like obviously I don't know, these are just things I've heard through the grapevine, through these videos of people who supposedly, of course, lived these experiences. And this woman, this adult woman, this mother, mind you, imagine. And there was like the parents of like Adam were also like, don't, like, they were like, stop talking to our kid, you suck, so and so. Like, you could have thought there could be like some actual responsibility and like repercussion to this woman, and like she's hosting shows, and like I heard they were selling these shows for like chump change, but the merch was still like $60 after this cancellation because she didn't say anything. And one of the venues was like, oh yeah, we're probably gonna cancel, but then apparently the way that it works is like the venue still was under the impression that they were gonna cancel because they thought that she was gonna cancel, but no, they ended up, assumably by like people who like H3 said behind the scenes, they were like, that means that their company, like Colleen and her team, had to call the people and be like, no, we're still showing up. Deranged, like money hungry, nasty. And the team, like, not to do your work for you, but you should listen to your team. If you have a team of people you're paying to tell you to do stuff to navigate this kind of terrible thing that you have done, or allegedly, supposedly have done to people, you would think if you have a team behind you, you have an image, you're like, if you want to be like a celebrity in your own caliber and your own degree, you know, you would think you would listen to the people who are trying to keep you having a good image. And she says, that I was so bad. It was like, I party with Victorious, Ariana Grande. They didn't say I couldn't sing because she sang for 10 minutes this horrible monster song. And it was like, what? First of all, again, leave ukuleles back in like 2010. And 2, your team could have saved you. And like, obviously you don't need to be saved, you should be canceled for all your worth. But that's not gonna happen, white woman. And like, cause like Shane Dawson did like infinitely worse, but still didn't lose anything really. They still have a platform and can continue to be on the internet. And James Charles did, but that's just because he was like more noticeably gay. But he still like has money, more money than any of us will ever will, more views than anything. But like, this is like bad. It could be like, it's creative, it's a first, I'll give you that. Like, you're gonna go down in history as like that weird woman who sang her apology video and didn't talk about anything. And also like, you're the first of your kind to like use child labor, I guess, apparently, supposedly, allegedly, and not pay them. Like, you're just nasty. Like, it's not even like you're gross for sure, but you're also a bad person. And to do the self-deprecating, like, yeah, I'm a loser who was texting your fans. No, you're like a bad person. It's not just like, I was a loser, I was cringy, I didn't have like friends. Sure, you don't have friends, you didn't deserve them, and you shouldn't. But also, like, she associates with like Jane Dawson and like other bad people and like Trisha Paytas. So like, obviously you're a bad person. So you suck. Like, it's kudos to being creative, I guess. The song was bad. The vocals weren't there. It's not topping the charts. I'm not streaming it on Spotify. It's not gonna hit the Billboard 100. I don't know what the point was of singing it and just directly addressing that your team told you not to do it, and you're being like, they didn't say I couldn't sing it, and you didn't even sing anything worth like the 10 minutes of my time that it took. Whoa, like, oh my god, this 10 minutes is more like worth it, because at the very least I was being critical and constructive, because like, dang, you should listen to your team. They should do your job for you. You should have kept your mouth shut, I guess. Like, my god. Oh my god. That's all I wanted to say. Whoa, bye. Oh my god.